But the executive order does not apply to the mom and pops and the smaller stores. It's grocery stores and the big boxes.
That executive order taking effect in just 14 hours now across Mobile. Other big news related to COVID-19. The state of Alabama now crossing more than 1,000 cases. The Mobile County Health Department reporting the second death due to the coronavirus in the county. Mississippi and Florida governors both issuing statewide stay-at-home orders. Let's take a look now at the numbers across Alabama. Reporting 1,084 cases. Mobile County now at 56. Baldwin has 21. Washington County 3, and new tonight reporting its first death. Monroe County with 2 cases. Escambia County, Alabama with 1. Clark County still not reporting any cases.
First up at 5, the Mobile County Health Department giving details about the age, gender, and locations of those confirmed COVID-19 cases in the county. But that's not all that came out of today's update. Our Tyler Fingers standing by live in downtown with more from what Mayor Stimson had to say this afternoon concerning more than a dozen first responders. Could they possibly have this virus? Tyler?
Yeah, hey, good evening, Byron. We are learning more about those first responders, which are police officers and firefighters who have tested positive for the COVID-19 antibody test. We told you yesterday that four of them tested positive. That was 3 firefighters and 1 police officer. Now we found out that 16 have tested positive for the antibody test as of today. 9 of those are police officers, 7 of those are firefighters. Again, antibody test, not the definitive nasal swab. They are now being tested for that nasal swab, and that is expected to come back within the next 24 to 48 hours. But we just heard from Mobile Public Safety Director James Barber within the last about an hour and a half. Take a listen to what he had to say.
We have 9 police officers and 7 firefighters that are now showing the antibody positive for COVID-19, and so they're still awaiting the PCR test, which is the validation confirmation test of whether or not that virus is actually active. But until then, they have been quarantined until we receive those results. So a total of 16 first responders, and we continue to conduct testing on that.
We also are learning more about the people who have tested positive for COVID-19 in Mobile County. The health department just releasing some statistics this afternoon. You're looking at a graphic on your screen. 40% of those positive cases live in one of 2 zip codes in the county, either 36608 or the zip code 36695. More than 70% of those who have gotten sick fall in the age range of 19 to 64. And based off the latest numbers, at least 12 people have been hospitalized from the virus. 24 are at home in Mobile County, with 16 unknown because the health department is still working on their cases to figure it out. If you want to look at the full statistics that were released this afternoon, we have that information on our website, fox10tv.com. And as we come back out here live, most states who surround Alabama, like Florida, Mississippi, and Georgia, either have or are in the process of issuing stay-at-home orders, And right now, according to an article that we just published on our Fox 10 app from my colleague, investigative reporter Brendan Kirby, Alabama, at least the governor's office, still not wanting to pull the handle there to issue that order. I asked the mayor about that this afternoon. He said he doesn't believe it's necessary in Mobile either yet. For now, live outside Government Plaza in downtown Mobile, Tyler Finger, Fox 10 News.
All right, Tyler, thank you. Let's get to that stay-at-home order now issued in Florida. People can go to work. They can go to the grocery or drugstores, but lawmen will be enforcing this executive order by the governor. That order set to last 30 days. Michael Ward now joining us live in Pensacola. And Michael, this goes into effect, the stay-at-home order, tonight at midnight.
Yeah, Florida is now added to the growing list of states that are shutting down. Governor DeSantis just hours ago issuing that stay-at-home order for the entire state. We just actually got word from the governor's office, Byron, that Thursday at midnight was the word. It's actually going to go into effect tomorrow night, just after midnight. So basically Friday at 12:01 a.m. Florida now with around 7,000 cases and nearly 90 deaths from the coronavirus. The Panhandle, though, not with near the amount of cases that we've seen in South Florida, where there's really been a hotspot pop up. But Governor DeSantis taking this measure this afternoon with the expectation that the virus will continue to rapidly spread over the next 2 weeks.
Given the unique situation in Florida, I'm going to be doing an executive order today directing all Floridians to limit movements and personal interactions outside the home to only those necessary to obtain or provide essential services or conduct essential activities.
And 2 more states just this afternoon added to the list of states that have been issued a stay-at-home order: Mississippi and Georgia. Let's look now at the map. More than 30 states have been ordered to stay at home, at least its people there. Florida now the latest, as well as Mississippi and Georgia. When this goes into effect, like you said, Byron, Floridians will still be allowed to go to grocery stores, gas stations, and the pharmacy if they have to. Another drastic measure that many other states are taking, issued by Governor DeSantis this afternoon. We're live in downtown Pensacola. Michael Warwick, Fox 10 News.
Well, tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, packed grocery stores will be a thing in the past in Mobile, at least while the coronavirus continues to spread. A new order from the mayor, Sandy Stimson, will limit the amount of people allowed inside big box retailers and grocery stores. The number of people allowed inside stores at any one time dropping 40% of the normal capacity. And the goal is to create social distancing inside of these stores. They will be required to monitor the numbers and make sure enough people leave before they allow others to enter. Fox News is committed to updating you on screening sites in the community. Mobile teaming up with local hospitals to get ready to open another site in the Maysville area. Fox News reporter Steve Alexander is standing by live now in the studio with what you need to know.
This is something that's been talked about for a couple of days. This screening site is going to be at Ladd Peoples Stadium. Now, early reports had said the site might open today, but I checked with officials at University Hospital, which is operating the site along with the city, and they say it will be Monday. Now, this past Monday, the city opened 2 screening sites in conjunction with Diagnostic and Medical Clinic. That's an affiliate of Infirmary Health. At this site and at all the sites, you have to make an appointment, though, and you have to be sick or showing symptoms of what could be COVID-19. Public Safety Director James Barber says up until now, there had been a big shortage of testing kits and sites, as well as laboratory capacity for testing.
Capacity at the laboratories are going up, as well as the kits. We're starting to get more kits available. There's not enough to be testing general public that are not symptomatic, but certainly getting more and more capacity to test people that are symptomatic and that need this test, so we can get a better idea of how that virus, how it exists within our community and how it might spread in our community.
Now, in addition to these sites, there are other healthcare clinics and urgent cares that are doing screening too. There's another one that you can add on the list that we found out about. It's Main Street Family Care. Now, that one has 16 sites around Alabama. It has one in Mobile, and it also has sites in smaller cities in our area like Monroeville and Bruton. Stay with us at 5:30. Important news for small business owners. Reporting live, Steve Alexander, Fox 10 News.